Welcome to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and share your comments about the exciting end of the story. The Garden of Hesperides. Let the story begin. Elara stared out of the viewport, eyes widening at the planet coming into view. The planet, with its emerald continents and sapphire oceans, looked like a vivid jewel against the black velvet of space. "So that's Hesperides," she whispered, awe in her voice. Beside her, a shadow moved. "It's more beautiful than I imagined," said the male with close-cropped black hair. His tone was reverent, eyes fixed on the dazzling world below. Their exploration vessel, Odyssey *, hummed with life, a sharp contrast to the quiet majesty of the planet. "We're landing soon," said another voice. The female with pale, translucent skin turned from the controls, her steel-gray eyes reflecting the unusual landscape. "Hard to believe this place has all we need," the burly male muttered. Elara nodded, adjusting her exosuit. "But we know it's not going to be easy." The buzz of the instruments filled the pause before their descent began. As the Odyssey * pierced the atmosphere, turbulence rocked the ship. "Hold on!" shouted the pale woman, gripping her seat. Flashes of turquoise and emerald light streaked past their windows, a stark reminder that Hesperides was vibrant and alive. Elara's heart pounded, excitement mixed with trepidation. "What's causing the turbulence?" she called out. "Unknown," came the answer, though she sensed a hidden force at play. As they broke through the clouds, the sight below took her breath away. Towering trees, undulating landscapes, and rolling mists. Yet an eerie feeling nagged at her. "Look at those groves," the black-haired man pointed out. "They look almost deliberate." Elara's green eyes narrowed thoughtfully. "Gaia's first message," she murmured, a shiver running down her spine. The engine noise lowered as they landed gently on a lush meadow. The hatch opened, letting in the fresh scent of alien flora. "Stay alert," Elara said. "We're not alone here." Stepping onto the alien soil, Elara felt the soft, spongy ground yielding under her boots. The air was thick with the scent of unfamiliar flora. "Smells like a greenhouse," she remarked, scanning the horizon. The male with close-cropped hair knelt, gently touching a bioluminescent plant. "These plants, they're warm to the touch," he noted, eyes wide with wonder. A rustle in the underbrush made them all turn sharply. Two figures emerged, a tall, slender being with glowing blue-green skin and a shorter creature with moss-like fur. They looked at the humans, eyes filled with curiosity. Elara raised a hand in greeting. "We come in peace," she said slowly, hoping they understood. The tall being nodded, skin shimmering in different hues. The mossy figure stepped forward, large eyes blinking slowly. It emitted a series of musical tones, and the glowing figure translated, "Welcome, travelers." The woman with pale skin stayed back, her eyes cautious. "They're sentient," she whispered to Elara. "We need to be careful." Elara nodded, her heart racing. "We're here to understand," she told the aliens, "not to harm." The bioluminescent being's opal-like eyes seemed to study Elara deeply. It extended a graceful limb. "Follow us," it said through the translator. As they followed the aliens, the lush woods opened up into an awe-inspiring view. Gigantic flowers towered above like living skyscrapers. "Incredible," the tan-skinned woman breathed. The male with dark brown skin scanned the horizon with his equipment. "I'm picking up high-energy readings," he said. "It's like the whole place is alive." The mossy alien stopped at a grove, gesturing for the humans to enter. Inside, the air pulsed with a subtle, rhythmic energy. "This is Gaia's heart," the glowing figure explained. The woman with pale skin frowned. "Is this the source of the disruptions?" "No harm intended," came the musical response through the translator. The place felt sacred, vibrating with an unspoken promise of coexistence or destruction. A fragile balance to be learned. Elara stared at the heart of Gaia, feeling the rhythmic thrum beneath her feet. "This place feels alive," she murmured. The tall alien nodded, shimmering colors reflecting its understanding. "Gaia is alive," it said softly through the translator. The male with close-cropped hair knelt again, placing a sensor on the ground. "Readings are off the charts," he noted, adjusting the device. "This energy, it's like a heartbeat." The woman with pale skin moved closer, eyes scanning the environment. "We need to understand this connection between the land and its guardian," she said, her voice tinged with urgency. "It's the key to everything." The mossy alien stepped forward, bioluminescent patterns on its fur shifting rapidly. It emitted a harmonious series of tones, and the tall alien translated, "Gaia speaks through us. The balance is fragile." Elara nodded, feeling the weight of responsibility. "We're here to learn, not disrupt," she assured the aliens. "But how do we prove our intentions?" The glowing alien's opal eyes glinted with thought. "Actions speak louder than words," it replied. "Show respect and harmony." A sudden tremor shook the ground, and Elara stumbled. "What was that?" she asked, heart racing. The mossy alien's eyes darkened with worry. "Gaia is testing you," the translator conveyed. "Prove your intentions now." Elara exchanged glances with her team. "Prepare for anything," she instructed, steeling herself. They moved cautiously, following the aliens deeper into the grove. The air grew denser, charged with an unseen force. The male with dark brown skin tapped his equipment, grimacing at the fluctuating readings. "Something big is coming," he warned, voice steady but tense. The pale-skinned woman drew in a sharp breath. "We need to stay calm and adapt," she urged. "Panic helps no one." They reached a clearing where the ground pulsed with vibrant energy. The tall alien raised its arms, signaling for peace. "Stand in unity," it advised. "Only then will Gaia see your hearts." Elara took a deep breath, stepping into the center of the clearing. Her team joined her, forming a circle. The grounds pulsing synchronized with their heartbeats, creating a harmonious rhythm. For a brief moment, silence enveloped them. Then the grove erupted in a symphony of lights and sounds, a celestial connection bridging human and alien. As the tremors subsided, Elara felt a deep sense of unity. "We've made a start," the pale woman whispered, amazement in her eyes. "But this is just the beginning." Elara nodded, her gaze resolute. "We'll honor Gaia and prove we belong." The sacred balance hung in the air, a fragile thread of hope. Elara sat cross-legged in the clearing, eyes closed, the rhythmic pulse of the ground resonating within her. Around her, the team maintained a circle, each focused but nervous. The harmonious energy seemed to communicate with them. The tall alien approached Elara, placing a glowing hand lightly on her shoulder. "You must connect deeply," it said through the translator. "Let Gaia feel your true intent." Elara nodded, feeling the warmth seep into her skin. The mossy figure stood close by, watching with intense, large eyes. It emitted soft, melodious tones, signals of trust and encouragement. Elara breathed deeply, sinking further into the rhythmic thrum beneath her. "Find the balance," she whispered to herself. The woman with pale skin stepped into the circle, joining hands and channeling focused energy. "We all need to be in sync," she instructed, voice firm but gentle. The group complied, a palpable shift in the atmosphere as they reached unity. Inside Elara's mind, images began to form. Ancient trees, flowing rivers, majestic mountains. She felt Gaia's heartbeat, a living network of interconnected life. "I can see it," she murmured, Gaia's essence. The male with dark brown skin tightened his grip on the hands next to him. "Keep the connection steady," he urged. "We're almost there." The air thickened, charged with electric energy, shimmering around them. A sudden burst of light enveloped the circle. Elara gasped, eyes wide open, blinded momentarily. The tall alien's voice filled her ears. "Now embrace the unity." With a surge of willpower, Elara channeled the energy back into the ground. The mossy alien's fur glowed brightly, patterns shifting rapidly. "Respect and harmony," the translator said. "Gaia acknowledges your effort." The tremors ceased, and a deep calm settled over the clearing. Elara sighed in relief, looking around at her team, their expressions a mix of exhaustion and triumph. "We did it," the pale-skinned woman said softly. "We made a real connection." The tall alien's opal eyes gleamed with approval. "Gaia's heart is strong again," it conveyed. "Remember, respect must guide your every action here." Elara nodded, her resolve stronger than ever. The grove felt different now, as if it embraced them warmly. Elara stood, pulling her teammates up. "This is just the start," she said, voice firm. "We have a duty to protect and understand Gaia fully." The male with close-cropped hair grinned, wiping sweat from his brow. "Well, let's get to work then," he said. Together they faced the vibrant expanse of Hesperides, ready to honor their newfound bond with Gaia. Elara woke to the soft glow of bioluminescent plants surrounding their camp. The air was thick with the smell of dew and the subtle hum of Gaia's presence. She smiled, feeling a sense of peace. The male with close-cropped hair emerged from his tent, stretching. "Morning," he said, his voice filled with quiet contentment. "Any word from our friends?" he asked. The pale woman was already at the communication device, a small glowing sphere. "They said to meet at the Central Grove," she replied. "Gaia wants to show us something important." Elara nodded, feeling the familiar mix of excitement and curiosity. "Let's not keep Gaia waiting," she said, packing up their supplies quickly. As they journeyed, the landscape shifted from dense forest to picturesque meadows. "This place never stops amazing me," the tan-skinned man said, gazing around in awe. The mossy and glowing aliens waited for them at the grove. "Welcome," the tall one greeted. "Gaia has sensed your commitment. There is another layer to our world you must see." They followed the aliens through ancient, winding paths that led to a hidden valley. Streams of water glistened, and alien creatures grazed peacefully. "This is Gaia's inner sanctuary," the translator explained. "Only trusted beings are allowed here." Elara could hardly breathe. "It's more beautiful than anything we've seen," she whispered, tears forming. The mossy alien gestured to a waterfall glowing with energy. "This source powers our world," it conveyed through harmonious tones. "With great power comes great responsibility." The man with dark brown skin studied the energy readings, eyes wide. "I've never seen anything like it," he said. "Gaia truly holds unimaginable power." The pale woman approached the energy source, a look of determination on her face. "We need to ensure this place remains protected. We must learn from Gaia, not exploit it." Elara nodded in agreement. "This is why we're here," she said, "to protect and coexist." Their mission had evolved, becoming clearer with every step. The tall alien placed a glowing hand on Elara's shoulder. "Gaia trusts you," it said. "The future is a shared journey." The group formed a circle once more, hands joined, and felt the deep pulse of Gaia's energy. United in purpose, they knew the challenges ahead would be great, but not insurmountable. The sacred balance of Hesperides was now their responsibility.